My name is Tina Takemoto, and I'm a San Francisco-based artist and also a professor. I lived in Los Angeles for a few years in the early 2000s, and Little Tokyo was always one of my favorite places to come, to eat, to go to the museum. But actually living here has been this other amazing immersive experience. So when I came to Little Tokyo, my first impression or idea was to conduct some experimental film workshops, specifically thinking about how to make images without using a camera. I'm interested in using cameraless workshops involving 16 millimeter film, where participants can actually go out into Little Tokyo and take rubbings from actual buildings, so the texture of bricks or the metal plates that are part of the Japanese Village Plaza. And then also working with archival imagery from VC Vault, which is visual communications. And then together as a community, we're working through that imagery and using what's called a Scotch tape transfer method, where you actually lift the image off of Xeroxed material and place it onto a 16 millimeter leader. And when you put it through the projector, it creates this really exciting and somewhat abstract impression. So the second part of my project is a mapping project that focuses on the 13 landmark buildings of Little Tokyo's historic district. And then my idea was to map or chart all of the businesses and dwellings on this First Street North block from 1900 to the present. I was inspired by walking through Little Tokyo and seeing some of the inscriptions on the sidewalk that talk about the businesses that were at specific storefronts during the early decades before the war. And I became really interested in what happened in the 1940s and beyond. And it's exciting, I think, for community members to be able to actually find family members, or, they knew that their family had a business somewhere on First Street, but that they are actually locating these histories and memories and then contributing to this image archive. That's been super exciting. I'm hoping that the research and resources that come together in this project can be made available to the community in the future. And so, again, it could lend itself towards future research projects. Also, it would help support community activism around the sustainability of Little Tokyo. I think the level of intergenerational dialogue and commitment to Little Tokyo as a community that is going to continue to flourish is the thing that was most, maybe not surprising, but the most enriching.